Hello, beautiful people. In today's episode, I'm talking about moon magic, manifesting, and the need for reflection. So, please hit subscribe so that I can grow my YouTube channel. And obviously, if you like this video, please like me. So, let's begin. Yesterday was the third quarter moon, and basically, the subject around the third quarter moon is forgiveness. Okay, so and this is quite a touchy subject for some. If I go back to my early days of learning about spiritual progression and deep inner healing, if somebody mentioned the word forgiveness, you need to let go of um, the hurt, the damage. Anyway, if they mention the word forgiveness, that wall would come up inside of me, and I wouldn't even listen to their advice. It would be a complete shutdown, a complete barrier. I ain't forgiving nobody. Well, times have changed with me, with what I've learned, and I'm going to share this knowledge with you. Sometimes, yes, we should let go of let go of those hurtful feelings, or you can see this is quite a touchy subject. Okay, let me just start again. Right, if we choose to hold on to that pain or hurt or anger um, towards another person, we're holding it here in our heart. And that is a block. That is negative energy that is stopping you from moving forward. Okay? So, the easiest way to talk about this is, let's put to one side forgiveness for those people who have done us harm. I'm just going to park that one to one side. I'm going to talk about how we treat ourselves. So, yes, in my early days, I did not have a good relationship with me, with my soul, didn't like myself, and I would beat myself up constantly if I made a mistake. I would constantly tell myself, I'm not good enough to do this. Oh no, who do you think you are? The negative chitter chatter all the time. Sometimes we need to forgive ourselves for turning on ourselves, for being nasty, for not giving ourselves a chance to move forward and make those changes that our higher self is screaming inside of us sometimes. Come on, this will be so good for you if you do it. So, when I talk about like spiritual progression and blockages, I always say this: what we think, feel, and believe is what we create. I'm going to do a whole episode just based on what we think, we feel, we believe is what we create. But in a nutshell, um, in I have held myself back from stepping out of my comfort zone because I've believed, well, I've told myself that I'm not good enough. And therefore, I have not been able to create what I want to create because I've not even gone down that path. And there comes a time when, I do have to forgive myself. And talking about forgiveness, I have to forgive myself for choosing to hold on to that anger and hatred. In a nutshell, whatever we hold here, the negative energy, we do need to let that go. So, understanding how holding on to that energy here puts a wall around your heart, stops you from creating the life that you want inside of you. Um, it's best that we let go of it. You don't have to actually face to face forgive the monster in your past, okay? But you can let go if you understand how that is putting blocks in your path, because you need to heal and you need to heal your heart. So be kind to yourself. Step by step, life's about enjoying, isn't it? Life's about following your heart's desire to create the life that you want to create. So, following the third quarter moon, we have now got a week, approximately 7 days, to work on ourselves. This is about a period of quietening down and reflection. Okay, so if you are into moon magic and manifesting with the moon's energy, starting with the new moon, which is 6 days away now because it was a third quarter moon yesterday. The new moon is when we set forth with our intentions, and then the first 2 weeks up until the full moon, we're working and growing, working with the moon's energy and growing our potential to manifest, basically. And then we let it go at the time of the full moon when the power is at its highest. And then the following 2 weeks is all about healing, all about slowing down, reaping the rewards of what we've just created. And I did just see another orb that, oh my God, I'm becoming obsessed with seeing orbs. Anyway, I'm going to show up. So we are heading towards the balsamic phase of the moon, which is like approximately 3 days before the new moon. And this is, we're losing the reflection of the sun upon the moon, so it's going dark. And yeah, in the stillness, when we cannot see anything, we all we have is our gut feelings, isn't it? So it is. It's a period for stillness and doing shadow work and going deep within. And balsam is the Greek word for healing. So reflection is what we need to be doing. And how, with whatever we set our intention to do at the time of the new moon, with whatever we're working on to achieve in this life, we do need to sit back and think, okay, well, how has that gone? What has worked? What hasn't worked? How do I feel about my progress so far? What am I learning about myself? Is there anything that I need to forgive myself for? Like, in the past, I've struggled with patience, and when I set my mind to something, I want results at the click of a finger. And when I don't get them, I beat myself up. Life's not like that. Well, I suppose, yeah, even I can get carried away with the demands of society, and we want things like that. But no, sometimes no, we've got to sit back and think, how well are my plans going? Am I being too rigid? Am I expecting results too soon? Am I rushing in? Am I able to meander through the obstacles and the challenges that come my way? You know, we need to reflect on our progress. And yeah, I've spoke about it before in one of my other episodes. We need to take accountability for those things where we learn about ourselves, where we can make changes. So this is how we can heal with the moon. And the balsamic phase for me is where I like, now is the period before the balsamic phase. Now is the period where I'm reflecting. I've got me my little moon sheet. Oh, you don't need to see it anyway. I set my moon sheet out. It's just like an action plan. This is what I'm gonna do during this cycle. Have I achieved everything that I set out to do? If not, why not? And what have I learned through doing those? And this helps me to be prepared for the new cycle at the time of the new moon. So I know what to work on. I know what I'm carrying over from this cycle. And mainly because I took myself out of my comfort zone and moved myself forward, I have gleaned more knowledge. I have gleaned more wisdom. I have gleaned more inspiration. I feel more inspired. Therefore, I'm making change. Therefore, doors are opening. So, there's a lot to be said for reflection. I reflect every day when I do me 3 card tarot. And the tarot really helps me to go within and challenge my thought process. And sometimes if I'm not feeling good, like, why? What is it that I'm not sure about or I don't know about myself? And tarot helps me with that. So yeah, this is a prominent right now. If this is resonating with you, um, and the moon phase is just gone past the third quarter moon, and the new moon is approaching, and you're sat there thinking, "How? What is it that I need to be doing?" Then have a look back and reflect on how well you have been doing, or what is it that's holding you back, and maybe you need to be looking at letting go of what you're holding on to here. So the element of forgiveness. Okay, I hope this resonates with you, and yes, please subscribe, share the video, and if you want to learn more about moon magic, if you want specific one-to-one tuition to help you go forward and create the life that you want, get in touch with me. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.